I have is debit and credit. We have talked long about this, right? A detailed explanations have been done in previous classes about debit and credit. But a bit more I would like to explain. Just a recap, you can say, a quick recap. We have also debit and credit have two words. T, we have two tables, T and moving balance table. Account is not possible to prepare without identifying debit and credit. So part of this lesson is explained with the principles of identifying debit and credit and the different types of accounts, right? So we have mentioned the left side of the account as debit and the right side as credit. As we all know, our left side is debit and our right side will be credit. So these two words given direction to the accounts. The word debit means left, credit means right. So that's why left side of the account is debit and right side of the account is credit. Okay. So we have learned the double entry system in previous chapter. Each transactions bring two equal opposite changes. This is the most important thing. Two equal opposite changes, equal, that need to be equal, that need to be two for each transaction, right? Equal halves. So one change is debit and another one is credit. The changes we are calling it, the changes, one changes is called debit and the other changes is called credit, and both should be equal. Okay, the last two accounts are affected by each transaction. At least two accounts are affected by each transaction. At least two. So that means it's not mandatory all the time it should be two. It can be three as well. It can be four as well. Later part we will gonna see in detail of that. But for now, just to know that only two accounts is not necessary to two. It could be three. It could be four. Right? Each transactions. One's debit side effect, so the others. But what it could be like for two sides. There are three sides in one word. One side is another. Or there are two sides, one side and two sides is other. But the amount, as I told you, would be equal. Same. The amount will be same. How? Later we will understand. Okay. Transaction means it will not debit or credit or credit or credit. Another important thing. At the same side of two accounts will not be affected by transaction. Means it will not debit and debit or credit or credit. It won't that. Both sides of the accounting equation will be always equal after each transaction, and total debit amount will be equal to total credit amount of accounts. These two theory help in a certain debit and credit of accounts. This is something recap. Left side will be debit, right side will be credit. Both amount, there will be two sides, both will be equal. Okay, there could be at least two accounts, but it could be more than that, but at least two. Okay. And don't forget about the dealer one. That will gonna help you in a lifetime, I would say. Okay, here are some examples of debit and credit. Some transactions has been given, and you will have to find out the debit and credit one. Number one, the owner brought in furniture personally. Taka 5,000. I have already explained the 10 transactions in my previous lesson. So for now, it's up to you. You will gonna solve this debit and credit. I'm gonna give you a hint, but at the end you will have to do it by yourself. Okay? The owner bought in furniture. The owner bought it. Furniture personally 5,000. So as the owner bought it, and the furniture to account. Now you will do which one is debit and which one is credit. Goods purchased from Bimal Traders, 7,000. Here is the thing. As I told you, if nothing is mentioned, so that means you will have to consider that this transaction is credit. But here one thing has been mentioned from Bimal. When the debitor or creditor's name or the customer's name in the easiest one. If the client's name or the customer's name is given, so that means this transaction is on credit. So you purchase the goods, this transaction is on credit. Name is given. Okay? Traders, 7,000. As the name is given, so for the purchase, what has increased? Debit, debitor or creditor? Think and then write, make a journal of that. Okay, goods sold on credit. taka 9,000. We sold the goods. First we purchased goods and that's on credit, and then again we sold the goods, that's on debit. I can give you a hint. For the purchase there is a creditor, and for the sales there is a debtor. Okay, so goods return to Bimal traders. Return. We purchase the goods on 2nd, and after some time we return. So that's our purchase return. Purchase return to Bimal traders 1,000 goods. Huh? So over here what happened? What are the two accounts? And what's up and what's down? Two accounts will be what? It's up to you. Solve it and then do let me know. Number 5. Sold out goods on credit, returned in again. On 3rd is a sold. There is a sales of 9,000, and then again there is a return of 2,000 taka. So what's the journal of sales return? What's the journal of purchase return? Then the prepaid rent. See, our advance expense. Prepaid rent. We have rent, prepaid. So rent, anything prepaid expenses is our asset. So prepaid rent 3,000. Our cash is already gone over here, right? Prepaid expense is our advance or prepaid expense, right? Okay. Number 7. Withdraw from bank for owner. We withdraw. And that's for owner, and there is a bank. So what are the two accounts? Equity, right? Capital and bank. Okay. Number 8, loan has taken from Ramjan taka 6,000. We have taken loan from Ramjan, the amount is 6,000. So whenever you are getting any transaction and you have to do the journal of that, first thing, what are the two accounts and what ups and what's down, and then follow the dealer, make a journal. Easy. Number 9, paid to Bimal traders 3,000. We are paid to Bimal traders 3,000. Who is the Bimal? The purchasing time we got that man, right? Now find out that man, whether he's a creditor or debtor for a business, and then we pay to the Bimal traders 3,000. And first we purchase, then there is a purchase return, and then we paid. Okay, number 10, received from debtors. Debtors taka 500. We received the amount from the debtors from the 500. Okay, so this is some transaction. I give you the link, I explain a bit. Make your own journal, and please do let me know if you face any problem. I hope not.